Can a caregiver be a spouse? So obviously, oftentimes, caregivers naturally are spouses. In the context of a personal services contract where a caregiver is being compensated for their services, it can be a family member, including a spouse. So if you have a personal services contract as a way to help qualify for Medicaid, meaning a bunch of assets are going to be transferred to this caregiver in exchange for the services that the caregiver will provide during the life expectancy of the Medicaid recipient, that caregiver can be a spouse. Now, the contract definitely has to be written within the parameters of the law, meaning there is a certain amount that can be transferred to the caregiver and that is considered fair and reasonable compensation under the law. So all of that, of course, has to be met. But a lot of, the services that a caregiver provides are non-medical in nature. It could be things like assisting with paying bills, being an advocate at the hospital, helping with grooming needs. There's all sorts of things that can be provided to an individual for their care that are non-medical in nature, and they don't require any kind of specialized medical degree or training. And these are the types of services that a caregiver under a personal service contract can provide. And oftentimes it makes most sense for it to be a family member. We typically see, children being the caregiver under personal services contracts, but it can extend to your spouse if that is the person who you're going to be entering into that agreement with. And as long as you're careful to make sure that the agreement terms are accurate, or you make sure you work with an attorney who makes sure they're accurate, then there should be no reason that the compensation to your spouse as a caregiver wouldn't be upheld. I hope this answers your question about caregivers in personal service contracts in particular. If you have any other questions about personal service contracts or Medicaid, elder law in general, and you're in Florida, we're in Clearwater, so please check out our office. It's atCause Law, and the link is in my bio.